Welcome to the channel, and thanks for clicking on today's deeper dive into BMW's all-new 2026 X2, the compact crossover that's just leapt into its second generation with a whole new attitude. Picture the outgoing X2, shave off the soft edges, stretch the wheelbase a hair, flare the hips, and bolt on BMW's latest tech-laden interior, and you're getting closer. But the 2026 model isn't just a facelift, it's a ground-up rethink aimed at drivers who want coupe style without sacrificing everyday practicality. Let's settle in for the next few minutes and unpack everything you need to know before the X2 lands in showrooms. Visually, the car is impossible to miss. Up front, the kidney grilles are wider and sit almost flush with the new adaptive LED header lamps. A single light bar sneaks across the upper bumper and pulses with the walk-up animation, a slick touch borrowed from the electric i5. From the side, the roofline drops sooner and lower than before, giving the X2 its Armaster Coupe copyright silhouette, while pronounced wheel arches swallow 19-inch alloys as standard or 21s if you tick the M Sport Pro box. At 4,585 macron long, the 2026 X2 is 194 macron longer than the outgoing car, and the extra length isn't just for looks, it unlocks more near room and 560 macron liters of boot space with the seats up. 470 macron liters seats are flat, so weekend IKEA runs are still on the cards. Slide inside and the cabin feels lifted straight out of an 8A series. Between a screen curved display at 10.25-inch cluster and 10.7-inch central touchscreen runs BMW operating system Macron 9 with slick, tile-based widgets. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are baked in, as is 5G eSIM support, which means the X2 can stream video to the central screen while you're parked and charging the optional plug-in hybrid. BMW's first in-a-class interaction bar stretches across the dashboard, glowing in your chosen ambient color and hiding touch-sensitive shortcuts for climate and lighting. Materials take a leap too. Veganza upholstery is standard, but merino leather with contrast stitching and recycled yarn headliners are both on the options list. Under the bonnet you get 3 distinct powertrains that launch. The X2 Macron xDrive 20i sticks with a 2.0 4-cylinder turbo good for 220 Macron HP and 221 Macron feet, pushing the car from 0-60 Macron miles per hour in a sprightly 7.1 Macron seconds. Step up to the xDrive 28i and output climbs to 241 Macron HP, torque to 295 Macron feet, and the 0-60 sprint drops to 6.2 Macron seconds thanks to a wheel drive and a quicker shifting 7 speed dual clutch. The headliner, though, is the X2 Macron M35i xDrive, 312 Macron HP, 0-60 in 5.2 Macron seconds, and a standard adaptive M suspension that continuously adjusts damping every 10 milliseconds, so the car never feels flustered whether you're carving mountain switchbacks or floating down the motorway. All versions include a 48 milder hybrid system that can add a 19 HP electric boost under hard acceleration and allows engine off-coasting up to 99 Macron kilometers per hour to save fuel. If you're leaning toward electrons, BMW has confirmed an X2 slated for early 2027, but until then there's a plug-in hybrid X2 Macron xDrive 30 on the horizon, 1.5-litre 3-cylinder turbo plus an 88 kW rear motor, 322 Macron HP combined, and roughly 62 macron km of volt-rated electric range, perfect for the average daily commute without a drop of petrol. Tech doesn't stop at the screens. Highway Assistant now handles steering, throttle, and braking up to 130 macron kilometers per hour, and you can change lanes just by glancing at the corresponding side mirror. Parking Assistant Professional will memorize complex driveway maneuvers up to 200 macron meters long and repeat them in reverse on command. The optional driver's recorder stores 60 macron seconds of 4K footage from 4 external cameras in a rolling buffer, handy insurance for unexpected moments. On the numbers, BMW claims a combined fuel economy of 6.5 macron L/100 macron km for the milder hybrid petrols, creeping down to 1.4 macron L/100 macron km for the plug-in with a charged battery. Co starts at 150 macron G/km, meaning the X2 should slip under many European companion car tax thresholds. Suspension is by McPherson, struts up front and a multi-link rear, both now aluminium to trim unsprung mass. Add the adaptive dampers and body roll is reined in without punishing ride comfort, something the outgoing car never fully balanced. Pricing in Germany kicks off at a negation 46,900 for the xDrive 20i. A negation 50,300 for the xDrive 28i, and a negation 58,700 for the M35i before options. Expect US stickers to mirror the 2025 model plus roughly $2,000 or so, about $42 macron K, $46 macron K, and $54 macron K respectively. Standard kit is generous: panoramic sky lounge roof, power tailgate, wireless charging, and a 205 watt speaker hi-fi system all make the cut, though you'll want the A negation 1,500 Tech Plus pack for the 15A speaker Harman Kardon HUD, and augmented AVNAV. Competitors? Think Mercedes GLA 250, Audi Q3 Sportback, and Volvo C40 Recharge. The BMW undercuts the Merc on price, trumps the Audi on tech, and, for now, embarrasses the Volvo on charging infrastructure and range. Ultimately, the 2026 X2 occupies a sweet spot. It's as stylish as a Coupe copyright, as useful as a small SUV, and now packed with flagship-grade technology. If you enjoyed this walkthrough, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments which trim you'd spec, or maybe you're holding out for the all-electric X2. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.